Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be doing my May 2023 budget with me. So if you want to see how I'm budgeting out my bi-weekly paycheck using a zero-based budget and also budgeting by paycheck, then just keep watching today's video. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Shadavia and this is Ohshebudgets, where I do talk about all things money, budgeting, and savings related. On my channel, you will see me do things like budget with me's, where I do share my real numbers. I do cash envelope stuffings, some savings challenges, and I also give you guys debt and savings updates on my own personal financial journey. So if any of that is content that you're into, do me a favor and go ahead and give today's video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and don't forget your notification bell so you never miss the next time I post. As I mentioned earlier, today I'm going to be doing a budget with me where I'm going to be sharing my real numbers for my May paycheck number 2, since I am paid on a bi-weekly basis. So let's go ahead and get straight into today's numbers and see what this May budget looks like for the rest of the month. Now, when I'm creating my budget, the first thing that I like to do is write down my income that I'm going to be working with or that I have available for the next 2 weeks. And so with this May paycheck number 2, my take-home pay is $1,243.62, and that is what I'm going to use to budget into my bills, my cash envelopes, and any type of savings. Now, a quick disclaimer for anyone who is new to my channel: that does not include what I've already set aside for my emergency fund, 401k contributions, insurance that I pay for, mortgage, like I said, and my phone bills. And so what I've done with my budget is that I'm trying to automate as many of my bills as I possibly can. Some of the bills that you will see in my budget breakdown or my budget with me videos, I haven't been able to automate just because that amount does fluctuate. And so oftentimes I don't know how much the bill is actually going to be until I actually receive it, which is typically after I do these videos. And so if there's any adjustments that I need to make to my budget, then I'll do that behind the scenes. But I just wanted to put that quick disclaimer out there, you guys, and also say welcome back, you guys, because I know it's been like a week since I've actually posted a video. So how have you guys been? I'm doing well, you guys. I've learned how to step back when I need to and take the time that I need to. And so that's what I was doing this past week, just enjoying some time off. Had a great Mother's Day. So let me know in the comments how your Mother's Day went. But before I get to rambling, because if you've been here, then you know I can talk a lot, but I wanted to go ahead and get straight to into today's budget with me so that we can see what my paycheck budget looks like for the next 2 weeks. So the first bill that I do have is my car note. Now, I pay my car note on a bi-weekly basis, and I just split that amount in half, so that way at the end of each year, then I have an additional car payment made. And so that is $249 that I pay towards my car note. Now I'm going to skip over Atmos and I'll explain why here shortly. But the next few bills that I have for this May paycheck is for storage and subscriptions. And so I do pay for storage for my phone, which is $9.99. And then I pay for additional storage for my daughter's phone as well, which is just 99 cents. Then the next subscription that I do have is Apple Music, and that is $6 and I think it's 48 cents, maybe 43, but I'm just gonna put 48 because that's what I remember. And so those are the three like subscriptions, kind of like smaller bills that I have for this paycheck. Now with my light bill, what I like to do is I split my light bill, like an average of my light bill, up between my May paycheck number 1 and my May paycheck number 2, and really just any month's paycheck, because my light bill typically is anywhere between, I would say, like 160, 70 to about 200 plus. And so what I've decided to do is, instead of taking out, the full amount from one paycheck, I want to, be able to balance it a little bit more. I did try the budget billing option because I know somebody mentioned that in one of my other videos, but I did try that option out before and it wasn't beneficial for me, to the point where I actually ended up with like $160 credit because I was overpaying on that bill. So budget billing for my lights, again, it just wasn't beneficial. And from what I was advised is that it's really for those people who are, or people who have like higher light bills, to kind of help them balance that out a bit. But right now my bills have been very manageable. And so what I did is that on my May paycheck number 1, I took out $100 and set it aside to go towards my light bill. And that way for my May paycheck number 2, then I can just take out the rest. So my light bill for this month, or I guess that will be due next month, is $171.84. And again, since I've already taken out $100, or I didn't take it out, but set it aside, what I'm going to be taking from this paycheck is actually $71.84 to pay the rest of that light bill. And then the last bill that I have is my dental. It is $85 that I pay for my braces bi-weekly, because I think it's like $169, but I just made it $85 per paycheck to take care of that expense. And so what I'll do in my next budget or breakdown or budget with me video is that you guys won't see that dental anymore, because I'm automating that as well. So I'll have it come directly from my paycheck, so I don't have to worry about it. And I like to do it that way, you guys, because I'm never seeing those bills. I'm never seeing that money, so I don't even have to worry about it. It's a level of comfort for me knowing that it's already taken care of. And again, I just don't have to worry about it. Now, I do have my admin bill, which is my gas bill, that I needed to budget for as well. That is one of the bills that I kind of mentioned and talked about a little earlier in today's video. And it doesn't necessarily, I think by the time I make these videos or create my budget or get paid for this month of May, then I don't have that invoice, so I don't know how much it's gonna be. So what I did is I went ahead and did an estimated amount. And so from this paycheck, I am budgeting out $110 towards my Atmos bill, and anything that is left over, I'm just going to leave it in my checking account for an account buffer. Now, if you don't know what an account buffer is, it's basically just cash that you leave in your checking account for unexpected expenses, unbudgeted expenses, and it's just that little small cushion there. So I do use a zero-based budgeting method and also a combination of the budget by paycheck method. But I do want to clarify, just because you're creating a zero-based budget does not mean that your account is at zero. It means that every single dollar has a job and you're being intentional with your budget. So if you want to, in my case, like I give my buffer an amount that's budgeted for. So it's not just I have nothing in my account, if that makes sense. So after I pay these bills, let's see how much I'm actually going to be left with for this May paycheck. If I can get my calculator to work, you guys, let me see. There it goes. Okay, you guys know I have been needing a new battery / calculator for the longest, but for some reason I just cannot let this one go. So we started with $1,243.62, and then we're going to take care of the bills that are not automated and that needs to be budgeted for. 648 minus 7184 minus 85. So then we are going to be left with, on this paycheck, $700 $10.32. Again, that we're going to budget for our cash envelopes and our savings. And I mentioned this a lot in my budget with me videos, you guys. As you can see, I really don't have a lot of bills or expenses, and that is because I've really taken time to kind of minimize as much as I can within my budget to really maximize the income that I do have coming in. So keep that in mind when you look at my budget, and try not to compare it to your budget, because everyone's budget is completely different. We all live a different type of lifestyle. Our income is different. It may be motivation to work harder or increase your income, or it may give you an idea of saying, you know, hey, my paycheck is about that amount, so let me see how this person is doing it so I can get an idea of how to allocate my funds as well. Budget with me videos and budgeting community, anyone like budget gurus, financial people, I don't know, you guys. I never want you guys to really just, you know, look at these videos and get discouraged. It's all for motivation and inspiration, and really just help you guys out. So I hope you guys are finding my videos helpful when it's time to create your own budget with me, or budget videos as well. So with the $710, there are some things that really don't seem to change in my budget, or hasn't changed as of yet. And that's my grocery budget, which is $100 per week, which we are still holding on to. And then my gas budget, which is $60. So that gas is actually my car. And so from my first May paycheck, I was able to roll over $10 from gas. And so again, whatever is left over into my gas envelope, I'll just roll that over into my car maintenance envelope and my sinking funds. And it has actually helped me build up my car maintenance sinking fund quite a bit, which is super exciting. So that is $160 already taken from our budget, and now we're left with $550. Now, as many of you know, I do have a goal of saving $10,000 this year in 2023, which is a stretch goal for myself. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, the month of May just has not been on my side when it comes to being able to generate additional income. I started a new role, and that did come with a promotion. So what I've decided to do in both May paycheck number 1 and May paycheck number 2 is just add the amount that I would have normally added for overtime towards this savings. And so for this paycheck, I am going to be putting Is that work? Okay, there we go. $309 towards that $10,000 savings goal, you guys. And I'm really hoping that I can find a way to generate some more income before the end of the month, so I can make sure I at least meet that goal of saving at least $834. Now, my manager, I do think that there is a potential for overtime coming up here soon in my new position, but I'm curious to know, you guys, do you think overtime is a scam? Because obviously when you make more, you pay more in taxes. Or do you find it beneficial, or a beneficial way to actually be able to pay off debt, save some extra money, or just have additional funds? So let me know in the comments your thoughts on overtime. Like I said, I think it's something that may be available again to me in the future. But as of right now, you can see my paycheck for May is consistent with the first paycheck that I received in the month of May. So of the $241 that's left over, I am going to put $25 towards household to take care of any type of household items that we do need for the next few weeks. And then my month ahead fund, you guys, if you missed it, I have reached the savings goal amount for each envelope except for my last one, which is the bills envelope. And that one does have a savings goal of a little over $1,500. So I kind of foreshadowed a little bit for my month ahead and sinking funds. And so the amounts that I'm putting, towards these savings is going to look random to you guys, but that's because I've kind of done the work behind the scene already. So for my month ahead goal, to be able to, reach that goal of being fully 1 month ahead in the next 6 months, I need to save at least $258 towards this month ahead goal. Now, I do take a percentage from my YouTube paychecks as well. So considering how much I'm going to be paid from YouTube in the next few days, how many more paychecks I have, I'm going to go ahead and budget out I budgeted out $42, but now that I'm thinking about it, I completely forgot the fact that this is my May paycheck number 2 and not my May paycheck number 1. So I'll need to increase that for the month of June, but that is going to work out perfectly fine because June I'll be paid 3 times, which is always exciting to have a magic month. And then sinking funds, I wanted to have a certain amount again in there for this month as well. So that calculated to be $32 from this paycheck. So minus 42 and then minus 32. And that is $142. And then the rest I'm putting towards family fun and self-care. I've noticed family fun usually runs us anywhere between about $75 to $100. So I am going to put $75 towards our family fun, and that is because I am planning an outing with my friends and I want to make sure that I have enough for the things that we're doing, and that is going to be $67 that I'm going to be budgeting towards my self-care. And then in the next few days, I'll be getting paid from YouTube as well, and I'll have additional funds to put towards that. But that is my May 2023 budget with me breakdown. Like I said, I do a combination of zero-based budgeting. So you see, I give every single dollar a job, and I also budget paycheck to paycheck as well. So as always, you guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, you guys. Share with your family and friends. Don't forget to like this video, comment. Let me know how your Mother's Day went and your thoughts on overtime. And as always, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.